Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Bushcraft here. Friday. It's Red Shirt Friday. Remember everyone deployed, and I think it's an important thing to think about. That's why I'm always wearing red Fridays. It's a good reminder to think about our soldiers and military and Navy and all that. Um, a lot of them are deployed right now. A lot of them are in dangerous areas. Navy, for one, are over in a certain, headed to certain seas to where it's very dangerous. A lot of them are deployed in not so safe countries. So it's good to remember these guys and gals. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. We're headed for a major crash, and I don't know if it's the market crash or where everything goes down and stuff. But there's something headed towards us, and it's going to be a major wake up call, if you want to put it that way. Right now, uh, there are a lot of companies, trucking companies, shipping, port workers, and stuff like that are getting laid off. And not to mention that, there's a lot of companies that have gone under that are no longer here because they just couldn't make it. Now let's go with our trucking and our shipping and stuff like that. The issue what we're having now is there's probably a few things involved in this, but um, like I've reported in the past with Shanghai, their ports and stuff went down, and there's a couple other ports or cities that completely shut down in China. Uh, Total lockdown. There was nobody working, nobody in the streets or anything like that, and it got backed up over there quite a bit. Um, Not to mention, they had already opened Shanghai last week. Well, yesterday they decided they're going to lock part of the city up because they had 9 cases of the sickness thing. Now, you might think, oh, that's not that, just a part of the city. Yeah, but the part of the city is 2.7 million people will be locked up in that. Well, the thing I'm trying to get at is we get a lot of stuff from there. We'll just put it. You just can't get past that part. We we import so much stuff. It's not even funny. But the issue we had was everything was closed down over there. So I forgot my phone was on. Everything was closed down over there. So the ports and everything, we weren't getting shipments and stuff. So that gave a lot of opportunity in the United States. Our ports, they cleared everything that was backed up all the way to 2019. So we got a big amount of stock in our stores and our all this stuff. What that sounds great. Yeah. We got a bunch of stuff. Okay, well, now that it's very expensive to drive to the store or whatnot, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that are it's stocked in the stores and stuff, but we're not buying anymore. We're People are still buying stuff, but not at the rate that we were because um, we weren't seeing the stuff on the shelves. So when we seen it, we hurried up and bought it, even if we didn't need it. Even non-preppers were doing this. In it, a lot of panicked buying was involved in that, and well, the thing is, now that we have all this stock, a lot of people are slacking on buying stuff and things like that. And um, the truck drivers are not needed as much because our supplies are packed. The back of the stores are packed. Um, Not on everything. We're still major shortage on chicken, potatoes, frozen potatoes, French fries, and all that stuff. A lot of meat stuff. We're still shortage on a lot of that stuff. Flour, macaroni, pasta, that stuff. But like I said, this created another problem. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start going down a list of companies and stuff. And this is just recently. A digital freight startup, uh, Convoy, lays off 7% of their their work their workforce. Let's head down over here. Nearly 300 laid off announced at two logistic companies in Dallas area. Um, Omnitrax lays off another 70% of their workforce, which is all truck drivers. Um, Massive layoff hit, and this is the same company, another 35%. Um, Bouchart Transportation seeks buyer to avoid 108 layoffs, which too late. They already went under, so all those employers have to find somewhere else to work. And that's the people who the tugboat drivers and they work on the tugboats and things like that that help our cargo ships get into port and stuff like that. Boeing, so a Boeing supplier files Chapter 11 late, and that's 223 workers laid off. And the list keeps going and going, and this is just in the last few months. 265 layoffs hit freight related firms in Texas. Um, and these are all our truck drivers getting laid off. And again, this is the last few months when all the prices of gas has went up. Um, trucking companies cannot afford to pay the truck drivers and pay for the gas at the same time. Um, and this is the Department of Transportation Studies predicts mass layoffs for truck drivers. I'm going to go stop with those, and let's head over to bank companies that went bankruptcy. Um, uh, Avicon, it's a shipping airplane shipping company. I don't know what they airline shipping company. I don't know what they call them, but goes bankrupt. Goes files Chapter 11. Bankruptcy because they couldn't afford the fuel cost. A USPS trucking contractor, Matheson, files bankruptcy. Thousands of workers gone. They have to find new jobs. Here's another Illinois trucking company files for bankruptcy after the fuel hike stuff. Yeah. And there's another 1,100 workers right there. And Indiana trucking company files bankruptcy. It's company after company, and that's another 1,700. Oh wow, that's a lot of people there. Trucking a logistics firm left in the lurk after auto part supplier files bankruptcy. That was their major. Um, they their major supplier to where they would pay him to haul the parts over. So that company's probably going under as well. So many Chapter 11s, one after another. I mean, this list it keeps going, and as soon as you get to the bottom page, well, there comes more. Trucking companies seek force Indianapolis broker company into bankruptcy. That, I mean, it's a never ending thing. It just keeps going and going, and that well, yeah, this is back in April. I mean, and this, like I said, guys, this is not looking good. When we start seeing all these layoffs and stuff, sure, there are jobs out there, but what you got to consider is these jobs that are getting laid off and filing Chapter 11. These are companies that haul our stuff. This is the supply chain, and they are going under. They're laying people off, trying to stay afloat. And this is, like I said, this is companies that are the backbone of our country right now that supply our stuff, and they can't stay afloat because a lot of places are gas. A lot of places they're just not they're not contracted them because the stores are completely full of stuff. The warehouses are full, so they don't have to order as much. People are not buying as much stuff as they were because they can't afford it with gas. Just think last year how much it was to go to work all week. You could probably go a whole month last year to go to work and pay for gas for that whole month, and now you're paying the same amount for a week or two days, maybe 3. You get a lot, and it's not like we're getting paid double the money since all the gas went up. We're still getting paid the same amount, so that means less money is being spent on other things that normally would. So, like I said, we're headed for some kind of a crash of some sort, be it when the stuff on the shelves start going bad or whatever, or yeah, we're just not going to have people out there to get the stuff. Or what happens if there's another sickness thing, which Potato Head is already saying the next pandemic, like he's already rearing up for the next one. What if that happens right now? The whole structure will completely collapse. We won't be getting anything because we don't have the drivers or the companies. There's so many. That's the thing. It's one thing if you have layoffs because you can always hire people back. But when the companies go under, there's nothing there to hire. It's gone. And that's the major issue right there. There are so many companies that have one under from the beginning of this year to now, in the first six months, that you could go back probably in the last since 2019, and we've had more bankruptcies and layoffs in this amount of time than those years combined. And that's just in this our shipping and stuff like that, our supply chain and things. But I'm gonna stop jibber jabbing. I don't want a really long video. But if you stuck with me this long, let me know what you think. What type of collapse are we going to have? Is it going to be a whole complete structure? let me know in the comments. And like always, God bless.